Whatever y'all.
Didn't you send me that fight, Noe?
I think
somebody sent it to me.
Yeah, I tagged you in the video or sent it to you. Yeah. My boy had it. He kind of screen recorded it, whatever.
All right, so here's kind of my stance on fighting in general, right? The culture I like to create with my fighters, and I would like for you to have the same shit too. You know, anybody I root for, but we lost. You got the loss, right? I watched the fight. Yeah, we can sit here and argue and be like, the class difference was clear. He didn't do shit, and so that's what happens. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta hold silent saying, well, this fucking dude ain't beat me. To you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Not saying, hey man, it was this and that is that, because I think fighters is important, because subconsciously what happens when dudes do that shit, bro. And I think you and I talked, and we on the same page about the fight. But when dudes do that shit, that's when that other shit creeps in there. And of course, the worst case in that scenario of this shit is like the fucking Deontay Wilder fucking ignorant shit.
Yeah. You take it the wrong way, yeah.
Right, but then I understand the edge of a competitor having to say, Coach, this dude ain't fucking whooped me. Yes, I understand. He didn't whoop you. They gave him the 9. It's imperative you say, okay, I lost. Keep that shit in your guts and be like, I'll never lose a fucking fight like that again. And that's the difference to me with fighters, successful fighters, is guys who say, all right, you know, burning up, hot like a motherfucker. This bitch, you ain't even hit me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but you gotta say, all right, shake his hand and everything. All right, dude, good one, bro. Good for you. But you gotta get in that fucking gym. And the next time you find yourself in that position, in that square, you say, oh no, not tonight. Nah, man, I know this is how I fucked around and let this shit go. Because if you understand that you lost the fight, not him. He didn't win it. You lost the fight, giving them the opportunity to take it from you. I think that's imperative, at least in my mind, that's imperative with fighters, bro. They got to understand, this guy, your opponent, doesn't own the dominion over what happens in his ring. And if you think it does, we got a problem. We got a fucking problem. You own your own finish of this fight. In other words, you chose not to press. You chose to stay defensive. You chose to let him throw them wild ass shit that ain't landing. But every fan in the crowd's going, ooh, and you looking at these motherfuckers like, okay, it's one of these nights. Y'all don't know what the fuck's happening.
Yeah.
It's up to you to convince them what's happening, and the judges, you know. And I'm gonna stop fresh, but I gotta put this one up. It's up to you to drag this motherfucker over there in front, to have the wherewithal before y'all started fighting. See, this is why you can't concern yourself with the opponent. It's up to you to say, okay, there's a judge here, here, and here. Okay, where I'm at, okay. Ooh, let me drag this motherfucker over here and get away. Now he's seen what just happened. Now listen, man, that's intricate shit, bro. And I understand people think that's outside the realm of possibilities in a prize fight, but that also separates me and them. You bring their ass over there, take that with you. You know, make it control his hands. You in a fight with your feet and everything else. You know what I'm saying? And all those things. These things are intricate, bro. So it's important that you say, all right, Skinny, you motherfucker, you talking to yourself. I let this motherfucker squeak by with this shit. Fuck that. I'm not doing that. And if it comes a time where you in there with this motherfucker, this next motherfucker or whoever, that's when the honesty is important. That's when you say, that's when yourself's going, you let me go. Can you live like that or not?
Yeah.
And when these wilders make excuses like that, and I'll go ahead and make my prediction and make all you Wilder super fans mad. He's done. Because the minute a motherfucker checks his fucking chin, all them same excuses that he didn't deal with is gonna pop right back in his mind, and he's gonna see himself as a victim and somebody cheated me and all that, rather than saying, This motherfucker kicked my ass, and I need to do the work to stop that shit from happening next time.
Exactly.
Just is what it is, bro.
So you take all that, you take all that, and you take it out on this next guy, Mr. What was it? White chocolate or white magic bullshit. That's his ring name, White Magic.
White Magic.
I don't get that shit, man. I don't get that shit, bro. I see that a lot, man.
He's from New Jersey. He's a young
kid. I think his dad. So what I took from it, I think his dad is a big time. I don't know, the trainer, manager, promoter out there in that area. You know what I'm saying? So I think I talked to his dad on one of the phone calls with trying to get this medical shit going, and he called me. I'm Vito. I'm like, hold on. I thought Vito was the guy I'm fighting, but you know that I guess that's his pop's name, and one of the guys.
He's a junior, yeah.
He's a I guess a well-known guy out there. You know what I'm saying? And I guess he sent them over there to train. But fuck it, man. His dad ain't in there fight with him. You know what I'm saying? It's me and him, and we're gonna make it happen, dog. Like I said, he
give him a Texas ass whooping.
Yeah, that's it. That's exactly what we gotta do. You know, it's their show. You know what I'm saying? We got to go in there like.
Don't go in there with no. Yeah. Don't go in there with no illusions of grandeur, bro. We 3 down already. We ain't even got there yet. We 3 down already. But that's important to understand that. That's important. It's not a victim mentality. It's I've got to beat this guy or I don't beat this guy. That's what it is. And I don't know how much you watched him. I watched him the one time. Twice. One post Goodson and the one he did with Joe Goodson and of course I done watched him since I found out you was fighting about a month ago, I think.
About a month and a half we got the call. Yeah, month and a half.
I was talking to Renee and he mentioned it and I said, man, I don't know if Robert got offered a fight or somebody else I know got offered a fight with this kid. It was the first time I said, I remember seeing him fight. But when I talked to Renee, I said, all right, so I'm going to watch him and see what's happening with him. But you got to go in there with that mentality. And I'm going to be honest with you. You got to make it rough with this kid because I'm sure the last year, if he's been with Goosen, hey, bro, Joe Goosen's the top trainer. I don't give a fuck who says what. He's a top dog. And if he ain't in the Hall of Fame yet, he will be. He probably is. But
definitely.
Yeah. But so this kid, I promise you, whether it was seen in that first outing or not, this kid has elevated from the first time you seen him because he's with a fucking all-time great trainer. And we got to make it rough on this young boy, man. You got to make him question himself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How you do that is up to you and your trainer. But I agree with you, man. This is for all the marbles. Ain't everything for all the marbles now. You got a great record, so you could constantly be asked for these type of fights.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. That's your opportunity. In other words, people like to say, nobody's checking for me, man. They ain't put me. Listen, man, this is boxing, bro. People don't put money in. It's a long shot, bro. List the names since you've been following boxing that was blue chips. That boys put money behind and they fucking ran a 10, 15 fight career and fell flat on their face. Well, guess what? If a promoter suck $1 million into these kids between bonuses, calls, and a house, he ain't recouped that shit in no fucking 10 fights. You know what I'm saying? So when this guy flatlines, it's over with. But here's the beautiful thing about our sport. Guys who was able to get it out the mud and patch together winning records, that's valuable to those promoters. And they gonna constantly give you an opportunity for a decent check too. The check ain't gonna be pennies because they need to get a guy with a good record. So they'll cut you a check. And this is your opportunity to change the game for yourself. And as long as you put up a good showing and keep that record intact, man, you get called. And guys in your position will get them 4-5 shots in a career. So it's up to you. This is your big one. You got to go do something. And fuck learning experiences. You're too grown to have learning experiences,
we passed that. We passed that. We don't learn it.
You got to make it rough with this motherfucker, man.
Yeah, you got to go put your foot in his ass. How has training been for you, man? Well, we've had a lot of shit going on. Like we were talking earlier, we've had COVID. Now we have this freeze, and even in outside of boxing, you started you opened up your own shop, right?
Yeah. Man, honestly, like I said, we've been going nonstop since last year, dog. Training been good. Honestly, this last 3 weeks, man, they had us going through so much bullshit, which I'm sure maybe Coach, with the shit you went through. I don't know if you and Q when y'all went to the bubble, but god damn, man, the COVID test twice a week and medicals, and it was so much stuff going back and forth and so much mix up with they didn't do the right MRI. They didn't fill out this form. About 2 weeks, dog. 2 weeks really of going back and forth to doctors, going back and forth to clinics. I told her, man, they asked me for one more goddamn thing. I don't fuck this fight. I said, because we can't train, dog. I can't train. I can't work. I can't make no money. I can't. They drawing me blood. I got my blood drawn fucking 4 or 5 times, dog. You know what I'm saying? I said, they trying to make it rough on the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But I said, fuck it. I said we're gonna push through it and make it happen. It is what it is. And then this week we got the little free stuff and it slowed us down. But man, like I told Renee, I said I don't give a shit, man. We go in that motherfucker when a little bit of the sun is out. You know what I'm saying? 2, 3 o'clock, whatever. We're gonna get it in one way or another.
As long as you don't run out of concrete, you can train. Take off running, man. That's what you can do, bro.
Yeah, and that's what
I haven't been I fought on a PBC card before, of course, but I haven't been in the PBC bubbles. We was in the top rank bubble, and I guess we had to do COVID testing for Robert's last fight. And it was kind of like a bubble, like half crowd or something. But the top rank bubble, I liked it, but. Word of advice. You make sure you and Renee and whoever, if you bringing anybody, I don't know if they're allowing you more than one or not, because they probably gonna have a cut, man. So he could just focus on his responsibilities. I don't know.
My boy Arnold, the one that make the shirt, he going out there with us. He been with me at every fight. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
He got you, bro. That dude loves you. Check this out. Make sure Arnold make sure y'all got your money on your card and shit, bro, because you gonna get there. They gonna need you to do A, B, and C. Even if you don't leave the hotel, right? They gonna stretch you out over here. You gonna miss meals because they done close or whatever. So Arnold needs to play his position and be over there buying food, making sure food's coming, making sure you got your water and shit, because that's all part of the game.
Yeah.
When it's on purpose. Hell, when it's mismanaged, it's really fucked up. When it's on purpose, they gonna try to keep the opponent fucked up, starving, hungry. You know what I'm saying? Weak. When you get down there, I'm sure you're gonna tell. I think we tested twice before we went to the top rank bubble, 3 times when we got down there, something like that. Tell on to find it. When you get there, find that information desk with the itinerary. Take pictures, take papers, whatever you got, stick to that shit, because the last thing you need is more hypertension going into the shit, because like I said, even if it's just mismanaged, it could be a fuck up. When they trying to sink your ship, they'll send your ass to somewhere and leave you there. Make sure you got that Uber money. Hey man, come get me, man. I need to get back to the fucking hotel. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the case may be. Take it all in stride. My thing is let Renee and Big Man worry about it, and you focus on making weight, eat, staying calm, this and that, because you're gonna have to dig deep and slap this motherfucker in the ear, rub the fucking gloves in and punch him in the shoulder blade, shit like that, so we can win the fight.
Yeah, straight up, yeah.
Bite him in the ear if you have to.
Don't bite him, man. Don't bite him. But yeah, so have you studied the kid, Noe? Do you leave that up to Renee? Do you kind of look at it as, hey, this is my style, this is what I can bring to the table, we're gonna put it out there against this guy? How do y'all prepare for the fight?
I study him, man. I watched. I finally got to watch. Matter of fact, his last fight, he fought on the